Good afternoon, my fellow members in the Founders Circle and Legacy Society. And thank you, David, for your kind introduction and for the opportunity to conclude this lovely luncheon with some personal reflection on one shared action we might all question: why I give to Drexel. Without knowing it, when I came to Drexel in 1971, I have grown to appreciate that I lived the Drexel dream. As a first-generation American, not coming from privilege and with sparse marketable skills, I came to prepare myself through education to enter the workforce in a meaningful way. The following year, I received the master's degree in library science and started my first librarian job a few weeks later. My dream of becoming a professional contributing to society came true. At graduation, I unexpectedly also was recognized with a cash award, named in honor of the first Drexel librarian, Alice B. Kroger. Little did I suspect that through this personal gesture, an institution could develop a relationship with me that one day would become a completed circle, symbolized by the membership we share in this room. Drexel made it happen for me. A year or so after graduation, when I was asked to make a donation to the university, I felt a personal obligation to return the favor given me, perhaps to pay back over a few years that special $50 recognition. Over time, my desire to pay back became a habit of giving thanks to the institution that gave me a foundation not only to be a librarian, but also for learning to become a librarian over and over again throughout my career in different situations. Drexel's signature experiential learning approach goes beyond learning about skills and transmission of knowledge to also involve learning to become someone who expertly applies the skills to situations and knows how to do so amidst change. Hadn't we all sensed when we were students that the Drexel learning experience was not just a dream, but became a lasting habit? We are lifelong learners, thanks to Drexel. More than when many of us were students, constant flux characterizes the 21st century. Nowhere more so than in how technologies, the internet, and rapid growth of digital information and data have changed our lives, from how we read to how we learn. Drexel students have greater requirements than ever for strong learning skills to be successful in the data age, to be digitally literate in finding and evaluating information in multiple formats, to become agents of their own learning, to connect to experts and ideas, to effectively communicate in multiple media, and to be savvy users of technologies. As the university continues to grow and to help our students master learning priorities through expanding its curriculum, pedagogies, and landscape in new and very exciting ways, we in the Drexel libraries are continually exploring what value an academic library can provide to improve the student learning experience. We observe how and where students study. We listen to their comments to see how we best help them and where we can improve. We envision the Drexel libraries as a learning enterprise. Through engagement with the libraries, Drexel students can, for example, become more savvy in navigating Google and handling relevant information and data. Lower their education costs by saving money to obtain materials for assignments. Impress employers with their information literacy skills. Unleash their enthusiasm and passion to learn, explore different forms of information, and dissolve interdisciplinary boundaries. Be comfortable connecting with faculty, classmates, and expert coaches during their learning processes and beyond the classroom and workplace. And engage in quiet reflection as well as an exposure to the diversity of ideas, viewpoints, and backgrounds. Libraries are changing big time, away from the place you might recall you had to go to find a book on a shelf and hope to find a quiet corner to read or a social area to meet a friend to review problem sets between classes and work. At Drexel, we envision the modern library to be a learning enterprise. Today, over 90% of our collections are licensed for electronic use, accessible anytime and from anywhere with an internet connection. Yet the library remains a place to inspire enthusiasm and passion for learning. Drexel's libraries are popular and heavily used. And there is a positive relationship between students entering the library building and retention. 4 strategic directions guide what we do in the libraries to improve the student academic experience. First and foremost, we ensure access to authoritative information in a world of multi-format digital information and data. We are beginning to address the challenges of archiving and curating uniquely created digital collections and research data, big and small, that our faculty produce. Secondly, we build learning environments to stimulate a passion for self-directed learning and hunger for diversity of thought. Generous gifts of thanks from donors have encouraged us to improve our information exploratorium by renovating group study rooms and adding technologies for students to experiment with visualizing data and making global connections. As our third direction, we work to deepen Drexel's connections to scholarship, to further nurture the life of the mind. Through offering creative web guides, individual consultations, personal librarians, events, exhibits, and the building of community across disciplines, we facilitate students to partner with faculty and receive coaching to master their information literacy skills. In addition, we encourage the continued learning among our faculty and professional staff through our social scholarship events that provide a discussion of existing and very exciting Drexel interdisciplinary research each quarter. Since I returned to Drexel in 2010 as Dean of Libraries, I've cranked up my own Drexel advantage of learning to become. Doing so is contagious. A terrific staff joined me in pursuing our 4th strategic direction, to make the libraries a model organization of what an academic library in this decade can be and how it matters to learners. As a dragon, I'm obligated to give back what I have learned and share the learning experience itself. With colleagues in the libraries around campus, we build the library learning enterprise. Together, we continually explore how it advances Drexel's mission and improves the student academic experience. Once again, I have become a librarian, returning to help current dragons learn to learn, in order that they become fabulously successful, incredibly productive, and extremely happy in the various paths they select to follow. And I'd love to hear from you, my friends, with ideas about innovative ways we might partner to leverage the resources we have and strengthen the connections we make. Thank you very much.